Well, well, well. I thought I just had my lipstick in my hand. I didn't? Oh, I did. Power Book 2. Yeah, you guys like my little mechanic suit? I do. This episode, you guys, it has just taken me for a terrible loop. Like, I was so filled with anxiety that I think I gotta drink some tea while I talk to you guys, okay? Normally, I have the tea, but this time I'm like, no, I need the tea. Ah, okay, so Tariq. When I tell you Tariq is Ghost, Tariq is Tommy, Tariq is Tasha, Tariq is everyone but a student. And something interesting. At worship today, it was about training your kids for their future. And it was saying, we're talking about Joseph and Mary, how they did all these things and set the great example for Jesus to be who he was because of, what he was taught by them. So it's interesting because before Kane was saying to Monet, this is what you made me to be. You are the reason I am like this. Because children, they don't know how to pretend or how to just be someone. Like they emulate everything. So a lot of times if you see a child, whoever they're around most, that's exactly who they're imitating. If they're around their auntie the most, if they're around their grandmother the most, if they're around their uncle the most, grandfather, whoever has the biggest what is that word I'm looking for, the biggest impression on them. And an impression is not the word, but that's typically who they end up emulating because they only know how to imitate what they see. That's why it's so important as parents that we watch out for what we do, what we say, and how we act around our children because they see who we are. So if we're trying to be all fake and be like, oh, you need to be this type of Christian, and we're not, then they're like, shh, she don't even do that. So again, in the show, Monet was like, Kane did something stupid. And she was like, you know what? Maybe I am the reason that you are why you are. Like, maybe it's me. Like, it was really dawning on her. Like, and I think that's because she was very impulsive to kill the connect. And Lorenzo was like, why would you just do that and kill the connect? Like, we don't have, what was your other plan? She didn't have any plan. So she was acting out of impulse, but she was upset with Kane when he acted out of impulse. And it's funny how Tariq came to a realization of who he really was. And I think Effie's saying that you are a monster. I'm a monster, and you don't know until you're faced to do something that you need to do that you don't want to do, but you have to do, and you do it. Like, because a lot of us, they say if you know better, you do better, but that's not always true. A lot of people know better and they just don't do better because they just don't know how to do better. And some of them, they do know how and they just don't want to do better. Okay. The inclination of mankind, because we were born in sin, is to do bad. It's easier to do wrong and try to overlook it and keep it pushing. Then it's a struggle to do the right thing. It's a struggle to have honest living. It's a struggle not to cheat and all of that. It's a struggle just to do good because bad is always present within us. So, okay, I was so excited that Tariq had the new attorney. And I'm moving ahead a little bit. When they went to court, and Sax thought it was gonna go one way, and Tariq was like, nah, nah. Let's talk about why you follow me. Why did you follow me? And why did you have me drugged? Why did you have someone drug me? And the judge was looking like, okay, wait a minute, was this somebody like an officer? And you could tell the judges are really overpaid lawyers, okay? Because they start out as lawyers, they end up as judges. But at the end of the day, when the chief of police was there, or whoever that guy was that's over Saks, she had no say. When he came in there and told her to be gone, so that they could work out how they was going to handle this, because clearly Saks had screwed up. Tasha was free to go. They had nobody paying for St. Patrick except for Tommy. And we know, you see how it took lickety split for Tommy to hear that. And he was turning corners, boom, right there. So that lets you know the fact that Lala's son, I forgot her name on the air. The fact that her son was opening the door in that townhouse, I was like, oh, so Tommy really didn't leave town. He couldn't have, because that boy's way too young to live by himself. Oh, maybe he lived with Tommy's mom. No, she would not be good parenting, or no. But maybe, I don't know. Do you think that's why Tariq didn't want Tommy dead, because he knew she was responsible for Lala's son? Hmm. And then when Tommy was like, I owe her a bullet, Tasha, just for that, because she took the love of her life away, his life away from him, just because she thought that she was gonna rat out Ghost. So here you are killing somebody over Ghost. But would Ghost kill for you? Like, that's what I didn't understand about Tasha. Like, your man is seeing someone else. You know the lady. Now you befriend her, and now you're like helping Ghost out. Like, what? Well, all I know is I knew Tariq was not going to leave with Tasha, because Monet is really his new mama. Like, I think Tariq low key like being this bad boy and having the power. Look, having the power. I think that he's exploring his monsterhood. Like, how big a monster am I? And all the things he's getting away with. Because look, he's two murders before this one. Now this is murder number 3. Now you didn't kill 3 people and you're just in college, and you just could walk around and lie about it with a straight face and not even blink. Wow, you're good. And then Jabari. Now I told y'all last week I did not like that Jabari, but what I didn't want to happen, well, I don't know if I didn't want it to happen or not, but I didn't know that he was gonna get killed, like Jabari. And he really was like playing with fire, even coming at Tariq on some, I want to write a book. I want to know this. Oh, I know about the kid. I know about that. Like, he was really in his mind, he was putting together like this puzzle. And he really wanted to know, like, okay, who did do it? Like, if you didn't do it, and was Kane over there? But he doesn't even know who Kane is. So he couldn't have said it was Kane. He's just looking at Zeke's family, but he don't know. He just doesn't know. So he wants him to solve this because he knows that he stands to get back on top with this book and that he plagiarized. How is he looking to get back on top with a book that he plagiarized? That's what I didn't understand. And why were you like all excited about it? Like, really? Oh my goodness. People just have no freaking morals at all. He was gonna just get away with it, but it's pieces to this puzzle he cannot solve without Tariq. So now, after you've been shaming Tariq in that classroom, making him do more stuff all year round, didn't even give him the little whatever he needed to graduate early, didn't put him on that list, told him he was going to put him on the list if he got you this essay, which he did get you. I didn't never hear y'all going back to saying he was back on the list. And now you think he's going to give you more information? Are you stupid? And you're telling him everything you know. Like, Tariq was like, why did you tell me all this stuff? Like, why would you even say that? Because you know too much. I don't even have a choice. Like, I have no choice, but you got to go. And I don't even want to do this, but I have to because you know too much, you talk too much, you're going to say something. And he couldn't trust that he wasn't. Just like he couldn't trust that Tommy was going to let Tasha leave town because he said, I'm going to give you this money. I'm bringing you the money and, let her go. And he was like, all right, cool. No, he was like, no, I will hunt down Tasha like a bloodhound until I know she is down in the ground. But what I didn't see, and tell me if you guys, if I missed it, I didn't see Tariq and Tommy collaborate on he was gonna go around this way and the car was gonna burn, but he was gonna be gone. Like, or was that just that monster instinct thing that he know, like, oh yeah, he know what to do. He know exactly what to do. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know. And why would Tasha not take her daughter with her? Why would you leave your daughter with her grandmother and then you take Tariq? See, that let me know that you didn't plan on being off the game. You didn't plan on doing good because you said she's not like us. So that didn't mean you was gonna go to this other state and get a fresh job and start a new fresh family and be all clean. No, you was gonna take Tariq out of town and then y'all was gonna find some other scam to get involved in and you're still involving your son in the scam. So why would you not just leave him with Monet or you just join the party with Monet? And Monet was like, yeah, that's not gonna work out. It's too late. I didn't change my whole operation based on Tariq and his bright ideas. And yeah, he won't be leaving. So bye-bye. Oh, she did that. And she still thought Tariq was leaving with her. And Tariq played her. He got there like, Mom, all right then. She was like, what? What? He was like, just go. And Tasha, just go. Do you want to live? Do you want to be in prison? Or do you want to just go? Girl, just go. And I have a feeling that she gonna just jump out the car and run back and get shot and killed. Like, she does not use good sense. Ugh. So going back to Monet. Did Monet use good sense to just off Rico? Why would you do that? That wasn't good sense because who now is the supplier? You didn't even find out where he was getting the supplies from before you did that. You just got all on your feelings. No, you had to because he was playing you for that money when you gave it to him. And you was like, what? Do you even know who I am? And then the fact that he was acting like, oh no, Lorenz, because of your husband, like not because of you. So I think she had to throw her weight around a little bit. And then when Lorenzo told her, you got to go get Kane back, she was like, no. He was like, you need him. And Kane killing Martinez. Was it Martinez? Well, whatever his name was. Mm, mm, mm. It was just so much, too much. And why was Riley at court? She is so nosy. She was just had to be in court, had to hear what Tariq had going on. And thank goodness that he did not have to get on the witness stand and admit guilt or anything as far as killing his father, because Riley would have been the first one running back over to Braden and blah 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 blah. And he's dangerous, run, girl. You dangerous. You was up there drugging this man's drink, spying, going through his backpack. You are the dangerous one. Yes. And if I recall correctly, we were introduced to you because your uncle was getting you out of jail again. And this didn't have nothing to do with Tariq or anybody. You've been in jail, Riley. Tariq ain't even been in jail. And you said he's dangerous? And you're the one always being a loose cannon? Girl, goodbye. So I know that we have not seen the end of Tommy. And I know that Tommy and Monet has got to have some kind of showdown. But Tommy is going to find out who her husband is, Lorenzo, and he going to fall back because he know that she got to be somebody to just roll up on him and take his gun right off his out of the holster. Like that was some real gangster stuff, Mary J. real gangster. You just took it right out the holster, like while he was drawing it at Tariq. And I love the way you always have Tariq's back and you always just pop up when he needs you. Like Tasha is too much like Tariq being a loose cannon. Tariq not even a loose cannon though. He is a thinker. He thinks out everything before he navigates. He's quick on his feet. He's quick with it. He's got that young monster in him where he's seen enough to move just enough, he treads lightly. And he's smart. He is a very smart kid. So why is it the next one called Power Book 4 though? Isn't the V and the 1? The V is the 5, right? Minus 1 is 4. But then we just finished Power Book 2, so where's Power Book 3? And I thought 3 was just 3 Roman numerals. So I'm all confused as to if we're going to get something else before 4, because they said 4 is not coming out to the end of the year or early next year. So do they have things in the can, or is there 10 more episodes? Like, I need to know what's going on here. It kind of just ended, and then I felt like, okay, what next? Like, y'all just can't let us go like this. Courtney, you are doing an amazing job. Like, my hat's off to you, because the writing, the anticipation, everything, even though I always kind of call it like, oh, Monet needs to come back, and then boom, Monet's in the room, or oh no, he needs to get shot, boom, it's shot. Like, I can call it and it happens, and it's not that I'm predicting it, but I'm just like, oh yeah. So I don't know, Courtney, if that's a good thing that we're thinking about, thinking alike. It may be a good thing because you're making millions and I am not. So since I'm thinking like you, then maybe you could holler out to me and maybe we could collaborate a little closer. Me, you, and 50, since me and 50 had the same birthday. Mm-hmm. Didn't think I knew that, huh? And if you want to, we could just give it a shot and see how it works. And we could write like 3 episodes together and come up with some concepts. And if you don't like my concepts, then I get it. It's no hard feelings. And just give me my 250 for the concepts, and we'll just go our separate ways, and I'll just be a fan. Yeah, that's what'll happen. So I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah. Oh no. I cannot be on, y'all, no money. And then here's 50 all on my social media stalking me every day for the money I earn. Like, I took it from him. Like, it was a loan. Oh, well, we need to just work that out in writing that, it's concept money. And it's concept advance. Here you go. No strings attached besides the concept, and not this, if we don't decide to bring you on permanently, you got to give the money back, because that's not what I'm trying to do. All right, Power Book 2. That's it. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with Tommy. Is he gonna go track Tasha down? And the fact, I forgot she killed his girl though. I was like, he just might owe her a bullet for that one. I don't know if he wants her dead or if he just wants to like maim her. Death may be such an easy way out. And I think he wants her to suffer because he's suffering. And, Ghost made him kill his dad, tricked him into doing that because it was going to backfire on him. And now this, I don't know. I don't think Tommy is even eligible to get out of the game, because mentally, what else will Tommy do? Is he going to be an attorney, an insurance agent, a used car salesman? Like, what is Tommy going to do? He's going to be like the U.S. Attorney General, because ain't no negotiations. Maybe he could go into politics like James St. Patrick. I don't know. Okay, you guys. So that's all I have for Power Book 2. Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, we're not even gonna get into that. We're just not. And it's Sunday night, and that was last week. So usually I cover this on Monday, but I'm gonna have to change my schedule up some, because Mondays I am gonna have some appointments, and we'll talk about that later. But health is wealth, you guys. Just remember, you are what you eat. Um, if you want to stay healthy, eat like you're wealthy. Eat like your health is your wealth. In other words, being wealthy is about your blood levels, your magnesium levels, your potassium levels, your iron, your vitamin D supply, like is your body being good? So that's what we're talking about. We need your body to be good because we do not know what is going down in 2021. 2020 could have been a light years as far as this virus is concerned because now there's other mutations of the virus. So I don't know. It could have been a light years. We're not sure, but everybody just stay safe, stay up on your vitamin D. Um, I will do another video and probably talk about the year end because I got to write some notes down on some things I want to cover. I can just say this. The year started off so perfect. The Super Bowl was in Miami. I was headed there. Great hotel room. Got to sit on the beach, watch the sunrise. Great dinner, great company. Met up with friends. Got to see Jamie Foster Brown. Got to drive past Disneyland, even though people I was riding with didn't want to stop and not even let me go in there and eat at my favorite restaurant. Ain't that something? And then we headed on to LA to the NAACP Image Awards, went to the pre awards dinner. It was amazing. Watched my friends get nominated. Some won, some didn't. But the fact that they got nominated, in my mind, they already won. They were the winner. Went to an amazing award show, covered an amazing red carpet, got to interview Matthew Cherry about his hair book, loved it, got to talk about the movie, the short film that turned into a movie and all this financing that he got for it, loved it. It was great. It was great. And went to the most incredible after party I've ever been at, even though somebody did steal my Christian Dior scarf at the after party of the Image Awards. Yes, I left it in the chair. And no, it was not over with. So it's not like, oh, well, she's not coming back. No, leave it in the chair. If I put it in the chair at the table we were sitting at, everybody was assigned tables pretty much. So who would just take it? Who? At the double NAACP Image Awards, you just gonna steal my scarf right after that uplifting show? Wow. So it started off great. Spent another week in LA with my relative. She was ill. I got to see her, bring a little cheer. And then I get back to Atlanta in March and all Hades breaks loose. And then in April, they're talking about shutting the city down. And then was it May or the end of April? It actually shut down for a half a second. And then Atlanta was like, we shall never shut down ever again, life. And here we are, January. Atlanta's still not shut down. The whole world is shutting down all over again. Numbers are rising, but not here. So that's a whole nother story. We lost way too many people way too soon last year. And for that, I can never forgive the coronavirus because those people could have been working on their health, working on it. That's why we cannot work on our health. We have to make sure our health is where it needs to be because you never know when you're going to get sick. And then if you don't have the mechanisms to fight back because you just all worn out, then what will you do? You just wither away. So shout out to the vaccine if it works and if the nurses will be able to get it because we know that a lot of these caretakers are the ones passing the virus in nursing homes and in the hospital too. I just can't buy that all these nurses are working with COVID patients and not becoming carriers when they're working with other people that's coming in and making it worse. I mean, the stories I'm reading are just horrible and they make me so sad every day. But We're all waiting on Daniel 2:44. We're waiting on God's kingdom to come and Christ to rule as king, because all these world rulers are not able to just cut the mustard and get the job done. So at the end of the day, we have only a higher source that we need to put our hope and trust in, and know that it will get better very soon, very soon. So if you want me to elaborate on that, drop down in the comments and send me your email address and we can talk about it. We definitely can talk about it. But Power Book 2, the finale, and tell me if I'm wrong and that wasn't the finale. But I read that it was, even though it was only 10 episodes. But just let me know, okay? Let me know, because I need answers quick. And Tommy is so not like the bad boy on TV in real life. He's a real sweetheart. So I like seeing him be Tommy Egan though, because it's just like, whoa, he's scary. This guy's scary. Um, Power Book 2. Tell me your thoughts. If you haven't watched it, go back and binge watch it. What else are you watching on Sunday? I mean, you can get the Stars app for like $5 on your phone. Just get Stars and watch it and then cancel it. Come on. All right, everybody. Good night. Have a beautiful day.